Over the years, a lot of scary events have happened in Gorilla Tag, but there are some that stand out from the rest. This ranges from maps randomly going dark to hackers that almost broke the game. So in this video, I'm going to cover the 5 scariest days in Gorilla Tag history, starting with the Haunted Mountains. This happened on the 31st of January 2025. On this day, one of my friends sent me a picture of mountains. But this wasn't just a normal picture, everything was dark. Now this had also happened before, but I had to get on to see what was happening. Luckily, I was recording, so I got this all on video. Okay, so I just got on Gorilla Tag and whoa, this is weird. The whole map is like this, just everything's just dark. Everything's so dark. As you can see, I was just exploring the map. I've only seen something like this once, so it was very interesting to see it again. I mean, there's some places lit up, but it just makes everything else scarier. I genuinely feel like I'm in a horror game right now. What is this? This is so weird. Like I said, it felt like I was playing a horror game, but the next day is very different from this. The day everyone got banned. This happened on the 25th of June 2024. Every Gorilla Tag player got permanently banned from the game for ban evasion. No one was expecting this and no one knew what happened. We didn't know if this was just a glitch or if the game got hacked. But luckily, I have an answer to this question. As I said, on June 25th last year, if you played Gorilla Tag on this day, you would have got banned. Now, this doesn't mean people who had the game installed. It means people who were actually playing at the time. I know this because I didn't go on Gorilla Tag and my account was perfectly fine. The player count was also at its lowest, so only a few thousand people would have got banned. When people saw this, they thought that the game got hacked, and this would have been really bad. Because if Gorilla Tag was actually hacked, then everyone's account and data would be at risk. So did Gorilla Tag really get hacked? No, it didn't. Lemming actually made an announcement in the Discord saying what happened. They needed to update something on the game while the servers were still running. Since this was risky, they did it when the player count was at its lowest. Unfortunately, this didn't go to plan and ended up banning everyone online. Luckily, everyone got unbanned and they were even given 500 free shiny rocks. Although that got resolved, we still don't know what happened on this next day. The day everything went dark. I've covered this before on my channel, but here's what happened. This took place on January 24th, 2024. The maps forest, canyons, beach, and mountains all went dark. You could barely see anything except for the areas that were eerily lit up. This happened without warning, so people were very confused.
There is something wrong with Gorilla Tag. Every single map is very, very dark, like forest here. You can barely even see some of the branches, so it's kind of hard to play in comp. And like I said, it is in like every single map.
Why is Gorilla Tag so dark? Every map is so dark now. And the crack has cracked more. Beach, canyons, mountains. The others haven't been affected.
The day after this, everything seemed to be fine again, but to this day, we still don't know why this happened. The only answer I have is Lemming was adding light to the swamp map, which if you didn't know was very dark when it first released, and this caused the lighting to break in other maps. But since no developers talked about this anywhere, this event is still a mystery. Unlike the next day, because we know exactly how this happened. This is Bees, a Gorilla Tag ghost designed by a hacker to completely destroy Gorilla Tag. This ghost was programmed to join every lobby and scare players. This didn't just scare players though, it broke servers.
You guys, bro, what?
He's gonna report everyone for no reason.
Bro, it's...
No, because I don't know which one is the bee. Yellows.
I don't know what I'm doing
isn't
right
yellow.
now. Yo, guys, just... He's not always gonna be yellow. Bro, is this lobby hacked? Bro, what? How? It's glitched out. Bro, what? Guys, wait. If I go... Bro, what? No way.
Heck, oh, there's the other people. What the heck is that? What the heck was that? That was kind of creepy. As soon as I started recording, that just happened.
As you can see, this was very weird, and this would have been scary for players at the time, because ghost attacks like this were very new. So I decided to interview some players who have encountered this ghost before. to try and see what their experiences were like. And this was very interesting. So the first question is, what do you know about this ghost?
Well, I know it can like join public lobbies when it has more than 10 people in it, and like it like follows like one player in like specific and plays B sounds.
Well, I know that like it has no max, so it can join multiple people, and there's like 3 versions. It's Swifter, Bees, and like Gorilla, and they just fly around like with their hands behind their head, and they just follow people around.
What I know about the ghost is like no max for the lobby for it. It's kind of like Nemo. It's like a placeholder type thing, and it can join even if there's 10 players in a lobby.
The next question is, do you think it's dangerous?
All it really did was follow people around and lag the game. Honestly, I don't really think so.
No, they're just modders messing around.
Yes. So me and my friend were just like exploring. We just encountered this ghost in a public lobby. It was nice at first, like kind of nice. It was just like doing this random soundboard, like a scary soundboard. And then this person went up to report him, and then it like crashed him. And I don't know if he got banned or not.
The final question is, do you think it's real?
Mostly, I think it's just modders with like mods. But yeah, I do. No, sorry, I don't think it's.
No, I don't believe in ghosts.
I do think it's real because of the last question I just said. It did, I think, ban that person.
That's all the questions. Thank you, everyone who answered them. It's not clear why this happened, but we know who the hackers are, and these are the same people responsible for the scariest day in Gorilla Tag history. This happened on July 15th, 2022. On this day, a ghost started to appear in every lobby, but this wasn't just a normal ghost. This is Nemo, a ghost that can duplicate itself thousands of times, completely breaking the servers. It started by appearing 3 or 4 times in lobbies, but that quickly turned into thousands. Now you probably want to know how this was possible. Well, the hacker group that caused this event used a mod called Rig Spammer. This basically just copy and pastes the bot thousands of times. And as you can imagine, this made the game unplayable.
Because there are so many gorillas, you start to lag a lot. Some even claiming they got banned. I haven't gotten banned, at least not yet.
A few months ago, I made a video covering this ghost, and I interviewed some people who encountered it, and this is what they said. So I found some people who were playing at the time of this event, and I'm going to ask them what it was like experiencing this ghost. So the first question is, what do you know about this ghost?
I found it in code Namo. I joined it because my friend told me about the ghost, and then when I joined, played the same sound. Like it was an ear-wrecking sound. He played it over and over.
Well, I know that it's white and it has the name, but it's spelled in a weird font, so it looks like it's spelled Nemo.
Nemo is a Gorilla Tag ghost that would clone itself and lag the whole server. You could tag the ghost, which I found really odd.
The next question is, what encounters have you had with the ghost?
I went into the code. I saw it banned the player. It kicked my friend, and then kind of just started like duplicating and changing colors and shit.
Somebody joined, so we checked the leaderboard. It said Nemo on it. There was a bunch of just white monkeys floating around.
I joined the lobby and Gazebo was glitching. On the board there were like 3 to 4 names on the board, and they all said Nemo.
The final question is, do you think this ghost is dangerous?
Yes.
But it could be dangerous because it did kick my friend.
In my opinion, Nemo is very dangerous because if it can just join Gorilla Tag lobbies and kick and ban people, a lot of people are going to get kicked and banned for no reason.
And that's the end of the 5 scariest days in Gorilla Tag history.